Opportunity Bank of.
Welcome into the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of Loyola Ram and Breaker basketball. Chris Stratton from Bigfork High School as we get set to go here in the beautiful north. We're going to jump into our starting lineups, starting out with the Bigfork Valkyrie, number 10, a senior at 5'3", Abby Lemke. Number 11, a senior, 5'4", Ellie Barrett. Number 12, a senior, 5'8", Shay Anderson. Number 14, a senior, 5'7", Abby Ellison. And number 20, a senior, 6 foot, Jamie Berg. Now for the Loyola Breakers. Number 2, a 5'11" sophomore, Sam Clevenger. Number 11, a 5'6" sophomore, Sydney Kopang. Number 14, a 5'9" senior, Tessa Burke. Number 22, a 5'10" senior, Kenna Gunther. And rounding it out, number 23, a 5'9" senior, Kylie Esch. Those are your starting lineups for the Valkyries and the Breakers as we bring this broadcast to you from Bigfork, Montana. Both teams, the Bigfork Valkyries, they sit at the top of Class 7B basketball.
A senior guard from Swan Lake, Captain number 12,
Gorgeous drive up here to Bigfork. Just love living in Montana, coming up along the lake here at Flathead, taking the old highway up, and the lake just looking frigid and icy, and then the clouds hanging right on top of it. What a spectacle that was. They've got quite a show here as they introduce their athletes. Little video board up there when they introduce the Valkyries. Pretty cool, a nice facility up here at Bigfork as they flip the lights back on, and we are ready to go. We'll have our opening tip in just a moment. Tessa Burke to jump, and I would imagine that Jamie Berg would be the second jumper on the opening tip. Fired up in here, fans packed in. Loyola bringing a great concession up from Missoula, braving the crazy roads on the way up. We are set to go, and it is Berg and Burke that will be jumping against each other. Official with the whistle. The ball is in the air, and we are ready to go, and it's controlled by the Valkyries. Ball brought up court, right to left, in the hands of Barrett. Barrett gives it off to the top, now swings it back in the hands of Anderson. Anderson will come into the near side. Now in the hands of Lemke. Lemke back to Anderson. Anderson into Berg. She'll drive in. Hands up. Shot. And it goes in. Jamie Berg putting in work already. And Bigfork will go into their press. The Breakers break it. Clevenger with the kiss off the glass. And she says, "We got this." Tied at 2. Now running up the court. Far side is Lemke. She'll give it off in the corner in the hands of Anderson. Anderson back to Lemke at the top. I'm set up across the court. Now the three-point shot off the rim, no good, and Clevenger will come down with it. That was Anderson that picked up the three-pointer. Press broken. Kopang cross court, and it comes down in the hands of Berg. Berg will give it off. Lemke will hold, and now crosses half court in front of the scorer's table on the far side. I'm across from the Bigfork bench, which is to the right of the scorer's table. The Breakers to the left. In to Ellison. Ellison on the floor, shot up, no good, bounced around. Ellison will put it back up, and she'll get it to go. 4-2, and the press once again. Up court, broken. Clevenger near side, sets her feet, three-pointer. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Berg. Berg gives it off. Lemke will cross half court on the near side. 6:30 left in the first quarter. 4-2 is your score. In, bounce pass, baseline. Anderson, she'll get it back out in front of the breaker bench. Now cross high court to Ellie, and Barrett will drop a three-pointer and extends the Bigfork lead 7-2. Clevenger near side. Berg is there, hands up, shot no good. Fought for, and it comes down in the hands of Anderson. Anderson will push. Crosses half court on the far side, slows, waits for Lemke. Now comes to Lemke at the top. Lemke now. She'll dribble across the top, into the far side, cross court. Now to Anderson. Anderson can't handle it, out of bounds. It'll be breaker ball. Grendy will come in, and Lemke will have a seat. Grendy, an excellent ball handler. Kopang with a bounce pass to Esch on the near side. Now into the corner, Clevenger, cross court, Burke at the top. Burke thought about the three, looks to the hoop, now swings it near side. Into Clevenger, baseline, Kopang, back out, and it's taken away by Anderson. Anderson will push, crosses half court on the big B in the middle of center court. She'll stop at the top, waits for things to settle. 2-3 zone by the breakers. Fed in the hands of Ellison. Ellison, three-pointer, Berg, no good, and Gunther will come down with it. Gunther gets it out to Burke. Burke will drive in far side in front of the Bigfork bench. Cross court to Kopang. Now Esch near side. She'll set her feet. Three-pointer, and she'll drop it. Kay Esch for three. And it's 7-5. Valkyries, 5 minutes left in the first quarter at the free throw line. Ellison, she'll pick up her dribble, poked away by Gunther, fought for on the floor, nobody's got it. Now Burke has it in her hands. Burke will bring it up. She'll have Anderson on her trail. Burke drives in, free throw line, pivots, taken away, and Berg comes up with it. It's poked away, and now bringing it up court is Berth. Berth comes in, Grundy, jumper, off the rim, no good. Gunther with the poke at it, but Berg will get the putback. She's got 4 on the quarter, and it's 9-5. Valkyries with 4:30 left. Far side, Gunther. She'll pick up her dribble, tries to bounce it out. Burke from the free throw line, tosses it to the hoop, off the rim. She'll get her own rebound. Now she'll have the jumper inside, and it will go in. Tessa Burke for 2. 9-7. Valkyries fed in at the free throw line to Ellison. She'll pivot, now swings it out to Anderson on the far side. Anderson in front of the breaker bench. She'll pick up her dribble, comes to the top, and now Barrett has it. Barrett backs off, top near side corner. She'll drive in now, crosses over on Kopang, and runs into Burke. We have a whistle, and that's going to be offensive. As we wait for the official, and that one is going against Burke. And that's the first foul of the night. 3:53 left in the first quarter, and we've got 9-7 on the big blue scoreboard. Valkyries in charge. They're set up with their 2-2-1 press. Esch inbounds to Kopang. Kopang comes up to Burke. She'll give it across to Esch on the far side. Esch will be in front of the scorer's table. Bounce pass to Kopang at the top. She'll pick up the double team. They've got her trapped at the top right corner. She'll go off the foot of Schnellner, who just came in, along with Nelson for Bigfork. Esch will inbound in front of the Bigfork bench. Looking for Kopang, and she'll get it. Kopang gets doubled up. High pass to Clevenger near side. Clevenger backs off. Now Burke. Burke picks up the double team. We get a whistle, and they're going to say Burke traveled. 3:33 left in the first quarter. 9-7 Valkyries. They'll have the inbound. High. Kopang pokes at it, but Barrett will control the pass inbounds, or underneath is tipped away off the hands, or off the leg of a breaker. So Grundy will inbound near side to Schellner. Schellner out to the top, fed into Burke, poked away by Gunther. Gunther will push. She's got one girl to beat. She'll give off the pass to Kopang. The high kiss off the glass, and Sid Kopang ties it up at 9 with 3:15 left in the first quarter. Schellner will control at the top. Kopang follows her in. She'll dribble in far side, hands it off to Berg. Berg stops, pivots, shot, and it'll roll in over the glass. Jamie Berg is something special to watch. She's got 6 points on the quarter, and it's 11-9. And we get a whistle. And Barrett will pick up her second. All teams were confused by the whistle, so I was waiting to see what they were going to call. Breakers will inbound to the left of us on the near side. High pass to Burke. She'll pick up the double team, pivots out of it, crosses half court on the B. Poked at. She'll drive in, hands it off to Gunther in the far corner. Gunther trapped and it's poked away, out of bounds. Breaker ball in front of the Bigfork bench. 2:49 left in the first quarter. Kay Esch to inbound. Right in front of the Bigfork bench. High to Clevenger, near side. Clevenger back across court to Kay Esch. She'll shoot the three. Off the backboard, no good, and Grande will come down with it. Lemke crosses half court on the far side in front of the scorer's table. Waits, gets motion. She'll come to the near side. Drives in. Kopang hands up. Esch pokes at the pass. Controlled by Schellner. She'll cross court. Not out of control. Girls go to the floor. No whistles. Trying to fight for it. Grande comes up with it in the near corner. Fed underneath. Schellner is there. Shot will go and one. And Heidi Schellner will get the end one with the point. And she'll be our first to the free throw line. And Ellison will come in, and that'll put Nelson on the bench. One shot here for Schellner. It's in the air. High, and she drops it in. I don't even think it touched net. And extends the lead, 14-9. Valkyries, 2:18. Kopang has it kicked away, and they're going to say it was off of Kopang, out of bounds in front of the scorer's table. Bigfork ball. Immediately into the action. Brought up court by Lemke. She'll drive into the free throw line, far side. The handoff to Grande. Grande will shoot from the free throw line. Jumper, and it'll go. 16-9, Valkyries, 1:57 left. Gunther will get it, half court. She'll shoot the long three, off the rim, no good. Poked out of bounds. Breaker ball in front of the Bigfork bench on the far side. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Here's the inbound to Kopang, far side. She'll dribble to the top. Picks up the double team, crosses over, now picks up her dribble. Finds Burke, corner, three-pointer, over the hoop. Esch comes down with it. She'll shoot it. Blocked. Clevenger comes up with it. She'll find Burke on the streak. Burke with the shot high off the glass. No good. And Grande comes down with it. She'll go to the floor. They say jump ball. Bigfork wanted a foul. As Grande went to the floor, the whistle was laid on the jump. Breakers to inbound underneath their own basket. Grande goes to the floor, recovers. Inbound to Burke, poked off the hands, and Burke will control. She'll get it off the foot of Lemke. Breaker ball with the inbound. Nelson comes in, and Berg will have a seat. So Bigfork keeping a heavy rotation going. Fresh legs. Kopang to inbound. She'll go high to Esch. Esch drives in, free throw line, pivots, far corner. Kopang, three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Nobody's on this side. It'll be traced down by Bigfork. Lemke will bring it up at a walk, crosses half court on the far side. 1:15 left in the first quarter. 16-9 is your score. Valkyries in charge. Here's the handoff at the top in the hands of Ellison. Ellison far side to Grande. Grande drives in, picks up the dribble at the free throw line. Lemke by herself for the three. She'll shoot it over the rim. Kopang between her legs on the floor, and we have another jump ball. They're going to say travel. Thought they were going to have a jump ball, but the way the girls landed on the ground, but they say travel on Bigfork. Kopang streaks down the far sideline, finds Gunther. Gunther drives in, baseline jumper off the high glass. No good, and Berg comes down with it. Lemke now crosses half court on the far side. 42 seconds left. 16-9 is your score. Lemke at the top, drives into the near side, picks up the double team. She'll pivot, throws it at the hoop, no good. Bouncing around, fighting for it, and Clevenger will come down with it. She'll get it out to Esch. Esch crosses half court on the streak. She's got one girl to beat. Drives in, we get a whistle. And this one's going to go against Kylie Esch on the charge. So a 25.8. Bigfork will inbound underneath the breaker basket to the right. Lemke will control. She'll come across half court at a walk. 16-9 is your score. 15 seconds left. The handoff in the hands of Schellner. She'll drive in. Kopeng is there. A fed underneath. Shot, no good. Kylie Ash will pick up her second foul. And that will send Nelson to the line for 2. They say 3 on the board for Kylie Ash. First quarter, 11 seconds. Here's the first one. Off the rim, no good for Nelson. Kylie Ash in foul trouble. We should probably see her sister, Kelsey, in here shortly. Here's the shot. Off the back of the rim, no good. Grande comes down with it. She'll pivot. Shot, no good. Clevenger comes down with it. Clevenger trapped with 3 on the baseline. She'll pick up her dribble. Now Kopeng. Grande is there. Dribbles behind her back. Now crosses over. Picks up a triple team. And that's how the first quarter is going to end. The Valkyries 16. The Breakers 9. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Opportunity Bank of Montana offers a full range of real estate products designed to fit your personal and commercial funding needs. New to the home buying process? Visit with a real estate lender today and see if you qualify for a first-time homebuyer loan. What's more, Opportunity Bank is responsive with our local lending authority and servicing. Contact an Opportunity Mortgage lender today or visit us at opportunitybank.com.
A lot of insurance companies will advertise, "We're from around here." But then when you need to change your policy or file a claim, you wait, sitting on hold. At Payne West Insurance, help is just around the corner. You see, our colleagues live and work here, so we know where you're coming from. Probably a few doors down from us. You get understanding, peace of mind, and a true friend. Visit our local Payne West office or find an agent at paynewest.com.
Welcome back to Bigfork, Montana. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Start of the second quarter, the Valkyries lead the Breakers 16-9. Bigfork with the ball, inbound and controlling it is Anderson. Anderson goes in, shot no good, and we'll have a foul. Nope, they're going to say out of bounds. Bigfork ball underneath their own basket. Bigfork is shooting to the basket to the left of me. Inbound, far side, in the hands of Anderson. Anderson picks up a dribble. Now Berg, far corner. Passes high, controlled, and coming up with it, a foul. This will go against the Breakers. Kopeng will pick up her first. Here's the inbound underneath the basket, poked away, and it will be off of Gunther. Bigfork ball. 7:39 left in the second. Bigfork to inbound. Grande underneath the basket. There's the pass. Gunther will steal. Feeds it up to Clevenger. Lemke tracks it down from behind. Shot off the glass, and it will roll in. Sam Clevenger's got points in each one of the quarters. It's 16-11. 7:25 left in the half. Lemke will drive in, blocked by Clevenger, picked up underneath the basket, back out. Grande at the 3, she'll fake the pass, pivots, now at the top in the hands of Anderson. She'll drive in far side, backs off on the baseline. Driving in now is Ellison. The shot won't go, but she draws the foul. Lainey Denning will pick up her first. That'll be number 5 for the Breakers, 2 for the Valkyries, and Ellison will shoot. First one will not go. Here's the second. That one slips in. 17-11, Valkyries. Kopeng gets it, bounce pass to Gunther, she spins. Burke with the catch and shoot on the 3, and she'll drain it. Tessa Burke from long range. And it's 17-14, Valkyries with 6:55 left in the half. Lemke crosses half court, drives into the near side. Picks up her dribble, falls to the floor, she passes it away. Gunther will poke it, She's got one girl to beat, now two. She'll find Burke underneath the basket, the kiss off the glass, and it goes in, and here goes Tessa Burke, folks. Hold on, 17-16, and Coach Grande says, let's have a timeout and talk about it. We'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Opportunity Bank of Montana offers a full range of real estate products designed to fit your personal and commercial funding needs. New to the home buying process? Visit with a real estate lender today and see if you qualify for a first-time homebuyer loan. What's more, Opportunity Bank is responsive with our local lending authority and servicing. Contact an Opportunity Mortgage lender today or visit us at opportunitybank.com.
Welcome back to Bigfork, Montana. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network, as we've got a good one here between the Valkyries and the Loyola Breakers. Right now, the Valkyries lead 17-16 with 6:39 left in the second quarter. In the timeout, Tessa Burke firing up here in the second quarter. She's got 5 points in the second quarter, 7 overall on the game. Bigfork will inbound. They'll find Anderson. It'll be poked away, and Bigfork will hold on to it. They'll inbound in front of the scorer's table on the far side. Here's the inbound, Grande, and we're going to get a whistle. Kopang with some really good defense, and she can't believe that she was called for it. That'll be her second. On the verge of bonus are the Breakers with 6. Here's the inbound. Oh, Anderson almost steps in bounds on the throw. Lemke will get it underneath the Breaker basket. Kopang will work her. Picks up a screen now in the corner in the hands of Ellison. Ellison back out to the top to Grande. Grande dribbles around at the top. She'll drive in, free throw line. Now the jumper. Shot off the rim, high. Fighting for it is Berg. Her shot won't go. And Lemke will come down with it in the near corner. She'll pick it up. 6:10 left in the half. Grande throws it at the hoop, the kiss off the glass, and it goes. She's got points in each quarter. Makes it 19-16 with 6 minutes left. Kopang trying to break the press. Clevenger now dribbles across, gets a screen by Kopang. She'll cross half court up the run, drives right in. Berg is there, shot up, and we get a whistle. And this one's going to go against the Valkyrie, or against Clevenger. That'll be her first. That'll be 7 for the Breakers now. 2 for the Valkyries. And coming back in is Schellner. So Coach Grande keeping a good rotation going on her girls, keeping them fresh. We get a whistle. This one away from the basket, and it's going against Bigfork. And Grande will pick up her first. 19-16, Valkyries. 5:47 left in the first quarter, or first half. Kopang on the inbound press. She'll run into a pair. Now cross court. Picked up, double team, Clevenger, high pass, Burke. Burke, shot, and it's good from the free throw line. Burke's got 4 in the paint. She'll make it 19-18 Valkyries with 5:20 left in the first half. At the top, in the hands of Schellner. Schellner hands it off to Berg. She'll have it poked away by Clevenger. Burke on the run. She's got Berg to beat. Shot off the glass, and it goes. Tessa Burke putting the team on her shoulders. She's got 6 in the paint on the quarter, and it's 20-19 Breakers with 5 minutes left. Underneath, and Kopang comes down with it. She'll dribble around 2 Valkyries. Open lane. She'll drive in, cross court. And Clevenger comes down with it. Burke with the catch and shoot from the far side. No good. Poking at it. Kopang. And it comes down in the hands of Ellison. Ellison will hold. Now Lemke. She'll look to Grande for the call. She'll stand in front of the scorer's table on the far side at half court. Now dribbles into the top. 4:30 left in the half. Lemke now on the near side. She'll dribble around, just a little dribbling. Now they leave the lane open. She'll jump. Clevenger will put a hand in there It's either going to be Clevenger or Denning. And it is Clevenger. That is her second. Well, that is Clevenger's first, they say. And the bonus time, so Lemke will shoot the 1-and-1. First one for Lemke is in the air. Won't go. Actually, it was in the act of shooting, so it is 2. Nelson will come in, and Schellner will have a seat. Here's the second one for Lemke. Off the rim, and it goes in. We get a whistle and a new substitution as Barrett will come in. 20 all. 4:20 left in the half. Burke will break the press, finds Gunther on the far side. Poked away, but Kopang will control in front of the Valkyrie bench. Underneath, and is poked away. Coming up with it is Ellison. Ellison gets it out to Barrett. Barrett will bring it up, crosses half court on the big blue B. Now on the far corner. Picking up her dribble is Anderson. Anderson bounces it into Berg. She'll throw it at the hoop. High off the glass, and it goes in. Jamie Berg. She's got 8 on the half in the paint, and it's 22-20. Shot high. Denning, no good. Barrett at the top now. 3:40 left in the half. Into the far side in front of the Breakers bench. Anderson, she'll dribble back to the top. Feeds it into Berg. Berg has position. Travel, but they don't call it. Clevenger comes down with it. We get a whistle, jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Breakers. 3:28 left in the half. 22-20, Valkyries. They're going to keep the press on. They got the 2-2-1 going. Clevenger to inbound. She'll find Burke. Burke up court to Gunther in front of the Valkyrie bench. She'll drive. Shot no good, but I believe that Jamie Berg's going to pick up the foul. It is Berg. And that'll put Kenna Gunther at the free throw line. The first opportunity for the Breakers on the night. And a timeout is taken on the court. So we'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
A lot of insurance companies will advertise, "We're from around here." But then when you need to change your policy or file a claim, you wait, sitting on hold. At Payne West Insurance, help is just around the corner. You see, our colleagues live and work here, so we know where you're coming from, probably a few doors down from us. You get understanding, peace of mind, and a true friend. Visit our local Payne West office or find an agent at paynewest.com.
Well, welcome back to Bigfork High School. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network, as we've got a good one here between the Breakers and the Valkyries. 3:22 left in the half, and the Valkyries lead 22-20. They had a 16-9 lead at the end of the first quarter, but Breakers, they're fighting back in. Loyola is peaking at the right time as they go into divisionals next weekend. This is a non-conference game between these two teams. That is a replay that was originally scheduled in January, but we had quite a bit of snow come down. So Kenna Gunther now to shoot free throws after the timeout. Official says 2, bounces it to Gunther. Spins the ball, now the shot. First one slips in. Here's the second one by Gunther. That one rims off no good, and Berg will come down with it. 22-21, 3:20 left. Valkyries in charge. Barrett will come across. She'll give it off to Anderson. Anderson at the top, sets her feet, three-pointer, off the back of the rim, no good. Poked at. Fighting for it is Berg and Gunther. We get a jump ball, and the possession favors the Valkyries. 3:05 left in the half. 22-21, Bigfork. They will inbound underneath their own basket to the left of me. They'll give it off, spinning, shot. Nelson high off the glass. Gunther goes to the floor, and this one is going to go against Berg. She'll pick up 2 very quickly, and it is 5 for the Valkyries, 8 for the Breakers. Up court, Denning, near side baseline. She'll give it off to Burke. Burke picks up the double team. Clevenger is there as well. Burke spins out of the double team, free throw line. Gunther, far side, picked up by Berg. Now underneath, Kopang, kiss off the glass and it goes in. Sid Kopang's in the book in each quarter, makes it 23-22. Breakers, 2:40 left in the first half. Barrett comes up court, stops at the free throw line, crosses over now, in on Kopang, drops back, shot, no good. Nelson fights for it, saved inbounds to Gunther. Gunther will pivot, dribbles now across the baseline and gives it off to Kopang. Kopang up court, and it's going to be thrown right in the hands of Ellison. Ellison will drive in far side, underneath, and Burke takes it right out of the hands of Anderson. Gunther now comes up with it. She'll pivot, waiting for some help, gets it from Kopang, and Coach Walker says, let's slow things down, so he'll take a timeout. 2:12 left in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Looking for someone to capture your next event on film? Look no further than Newman Photos. From doing senior pictures to sports action photography, John can capture your moments in time. John has experience shooting sports events from high school to professional, and seeing excitement in his clients' eyes and hearing the wows from his clients is what drives his passion in capturing the moment and its memories for them. Give John a call today at 501-607-0558 to book your appointment. Newman Photography is a proud sponsor of Loyola Athletics.
Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Chris Stratton in Bigfork as we've got a doubleheader between Loyola and Bigfork. The Breakers and the Vals on the court right now. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be Breaker ball. They'll inbound to Burke. Burke across the scorer's table, and we get a whistle as she tumbles to the floor. Loyola with a 23-22 lead with 2:09 left in the half. And Anderson will pick up her first for the Vals. Kopang to inbound. She'll give it off. Clevenger in the corner, cross court. Gunther stops, pops the long two, off the back of the rim, poked out of Berg's hands, but Grande will control. Gunther will not give up, and they'll give it off far side as Gunther picks herself up off the floor. Barrett now in front of the Breaker bench. She'll come to the top, now drives in, crosses over on Kopang, uses her shoulder, now the handoff to Berg, and Kopang, they're going to call her. That was a all ball from up here. Sydney Kopang will pick up her third. Kylie Esch with 3. Clevenger and Denning with 1 apiece. Jamie Berg will go to the line for free throws. First one will go. Dwight will come in for Kopang now. Here's the second one. That one rips the net. 2 for 2 at the line is Berg. Makes it 24-23 Vals. 1:40 left in the half. And Clevenger will come up court, and they say she stepped out of bounds on the near side. Turnover. Vals ball in front of us at half court. Here's the inbound. In the hands, Berth, she'll drive, whistle, and that one's going to go against Berth. Nice job by Tessa Burke, sticking her toe in there and taking the charge.
Player controlled by number 11, Emily Barrett.
And Barrett will pick up her 4th. And that'll bring Lemke back in. Breakers to inbound. Whistle, and they're going to say that she carried the ball. Wow. Turnover, Bigfork basketball. .120 left in the first half. 24-23. Valkyries, Grande with it. She'll drive off, hands it off to Anderson. Free throw line, has it poked at. Shot high off the glass, no good. Berg is there, and she'll get the putback. Jamie Berg's got 10 in the paint. And it is 26-23, 62 seconds left. Clevenger finds Gunther. Gunther swings it out. Dwight now. Dwight near side, cross court, taken away by Anderson. Anderson She'll have Denning poke at it, tries to control, picks up her dribble. Clevenger is there, bounce pass to Berg. She'll drive the baseline, shot off the glass, and it goes in. Berg has got 12 in the first half. It's 28-23 Vals, 40 seconds left. Grande with the steal and the putback, no good. She'll get her own rebound shot, and that one goes. And the Vals are taken off, 30-23, 29 seconds left. Burke, she'll break the pressure over Berg, kiss off the glass, and it goes in. Tessa Burke's got 8 in the quarter, makes it 30-25, 19 seconds. Lemke will take her time as she crosses half court. Grande wants motion. She'll drive into the free throw line, pops it up, draws the whistle. Grande will go to the line, and Gunther will pick up the foul. 6.3 left in the half. And the Loyola bus has made it, as there is a large concession of Loyola fans standing at the line to the right of me. Grande's first one goes in. 31-25. Here's the second. Off the rim, no good, and Clevenger will come down with it. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. She'll push, crosses half court, looks at the clock, 2 seconds, stops, throws it at the glass. Off the rim, no good, and that's how the first half will end, folks. The Loyola Breakers 25, the host, Bigfork Vals. They have 31. We'll step aside for 3 minutes. We come back, we'll have a little tease on the game right after this 3-minute timeout on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Opportunity Bank of Montana offers a full range of real estate products designed to fit your personal and commercial funding needs. New to the home buying process? Visit with a real estate lender today and see if you qualify for a first-time homebuyer loan. What's more, Opportunity Bank is responsive with our local lending authority and servicing. Contact an Opportunity Mortgage lender today or visit us at opportunitybank.com.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it's social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley. For over 30 years, Garden of Eden has passionately pursued to aid Missoula's area churches in their mission to evangelize the surrounding areas. Garden of Eden has a large stock of books, gifts, music, toys, and more. Stop in to visit their full-service coffee bar and luscious homemade fudge. Shop their online store and get free shipping on orders of $69 or more. Visit them at www.shopgardenofreden.com or stop by their store at 2621 Brooks. Garden of Eden is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports and the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
A lot of insurance companies will advertise, "We're from around here." But then when you need to change your policy or file a claim, you wait, sitting on hold. At Payne West Insurance, help is just around the corner. You see, our colleagues live and work here, so we know where you're coming from, probably a few doors down from us. You get understanding, peace of mind, and a true friend. Visit our local Payne West office or find an agent at paynewest.com.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community. Looking for someone to capture your next event on film? Look no further than Newman Photos. From doing senior pictures to sports action photography, John can capture your moments in time. John has experience shooting sports events from high school to professional, and seeing excitement in his clients' eyes and hearing the wows from his clients is what drives his passion in capturing the moment and its memories for them. Give John a call today at 501-607-0558 to book your appointment. Newman Photography is a proud sponsor of Loyola Athletics.
Welcome back to Bigfork High School. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network, as we've got a good one going here. The Valkyries, the Vals of Bigfork, lead the Breakers of Loyola 31-25 at the half. What a half we had, a lot of action. These Breakers, they will not go away. They will bend but not break, and Tessa Burke once again showing her leadership on the court as she would toss up points here in the second quarter, urging her girls to stay with it here as they fight on in this matchup. We'll have the boys game right after this one, and folks, that is a premier matchup, as it is the top two teams, the top team in 6B and the top team in 7B basketball going at it. Next weekend is the divisional in Ronan. The 6B and 7B did not have district tournaments this weekend, so we'll have the divisional next weekend in Ronan, and all four of these teams will be there to fight for a spot to go to state. Only two teams out of each Class B conference will get division, will get to go on to state. So a lot on the line next weekend in Ronan. We're going to step aside for 3 minutes. When we come back, I will have your halftime stats right after this 3-minute timeout on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Looking for someone to capture your next event on film? Look no further than Newman Photos. From doing senior pictures to sports action photography, John can capture your moments in time. John has experience shooting sports events from high school to professional, and seeing excitement in his clients' eyes and hearing the wows from his clients is what drives his passion in capturing the moment and its memories for them. Give John a call today at 501-607-0558 to book your appointment. Newman Photography is a proud sponsor of Loyola Athletics.
A lot of insurance companies will advertise, "We're from around here." But then when you need to change your policy or file a claim, you wait, sitting on hold. At Payne West Insurance, help is just around the corner. You see, our colleagues live and work here, so we know where you're coming from. Probably a few doors down from us. You get understanding, peace of mind, and a true friend. Visit our local Payne West office or find an agent at paynewest.com.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community. For over 30 years, Garden of Reading has passionately pursued to aid Missoula's area churches in their mission to evangelize the surrounding areas. Garden of Reading has a large stock of books, gifts, music, toys, and more. Stop in to visit their full-service coffee bar and luscious homemade fudge. Shop their online store and get free shipping on orders of $69 or more. Visit them at www.shopgardenofreading.com or stop by their store at 2621 Brooks. Garden of Reading is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports and the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Opportunity Bank of Montana offers a full range of real estate products designed to fit your personal and commercial funding needs. New to the home buying process? Visit with a real estate lender today and see if you qualify for a first-time homebuyer loan. What's more, Opportunity Bank is responsive with our local lending authority and servicing. Contact an Opportunity Mortgage lender today or visit us at opportunitybank.com.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it's social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website and will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to beautiful Bigfork, Montana. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network, as we have a doubleheader coverage of Bigfork and Loyola. It's ladies first at the half. The Vals of Bigfork lead 31-25 over the Breakers of Loyola. But what a first half we had. Breakers would come back in the second and take the first lead of the game of theirs and hold on to it. Only be a 1-point lead, and at one point it was 3, but the Vals flexing and showing why they are the top girls team in Western or in 7B basketball. The Valkyries, they'd score 16 in the first, 15 in the second to get us to our 31 points in the first half. Scoring leader, Jamie Berg, she had 12 in the paint, 6 in each quarter, and then in the second quarter she went 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Right behind her is Reika Grande. She has 7 points for the Vals.
Second half starters, first of all, for the Breakers, number 2, Sam Clevenger.
And the Vals would shoot 55% from the free throw line
22,
and 25% from long distance. The thing to take a look at, though, is Ellie Barrett has 4 fouls, and Jamie Berg has 2. Berg, the big producer for these Valkyries, so if she runs into trouble, somebody's got to step up. Now for the Breakers, they were held to 9 in the first quarter, but they broke away and scored 16 in the second to get to the 25 points on the half. Scoring leader, Tessa Burke, she would have 8 in the second quarter to give us a total of 13. And then behind her, Sam Clevenger with 4 and Sid Kopang with 4. The Breakers shot 50% from the free throw line and 25% from long distance. Foul trouble for the Breakers. Sid Kopang with 3, Kylie Esch with 3, Clevenger, Gunther, and Denning with 1 apiece. The Breakers will start the second quarter or second half with the ball, going right to left. Burke will inbound to Kopang. All the starters back in. Kopang drives in, gives it off to Esch on the far side. Kopang goes to the floor. Esch will control, comes to the top now. Gives it off to Kopang in front of the Breaker bench on the far side. I'm posted up cross court from the, and we get a whistle as the entry pass is made in, and it looks like Anderson's going to pick up her second one of the night. I'm posted up directly across from the Bigfork bench, which is to the right of the scorer's table. The Breakers to the left. Burke has it, comes to Clevenger at the top. She fakes the 3, drives in, pops it, shot, long jumper, no good, and it comes down in the hands of Grande. Grande will give it off to Lemke. Lemke brings it up left to right, crosses half court on the big B. Now comes near side to Anderson. Anderson gets a screen. Kopang gets around it. Anderson picks up her dribble, fed underneath, pivoting is Ellison. Back to Anderson. Anderson, high pass to Lemke in front of the Bigfork bench on the far side. She'll come out to the top now. Grande in front of the Bigfork bench. She'll dribble, sets her feet, cross court. Lemke by herself. She thought about the 3, but Kopang closed very quickly. Grande comes back to Lemke. Lemke comes out, puts her heels on the big blue B at half court. Now comes near side to Grande. Grande can dribble. She surveys. 2-3 zone set by the Breakers. 6:55 left in the third. 31-25. Cross court. Grande. Esch crashes in. Lemke now. Top. They'll find Berg. Far baseline. Gets it out to Anderson in front of the Bigfork bench. Now Berg in the far corner. Berg double team. Anderson underneath. She'll put the shot off the glass and it goes in. And it's Abby Ellison for 2. 33-25. Tessa Burke goes hard to the basket. Shot no good. Whistle and possession arrow on the jump ball favors the Vals. 6:30 left in the third. 33-25. Bigfork. Lemke will bring it up left to right. Crosses half court on the big blue B. Comes near side to Grande. Grande there with Esch. Esch backs off. Lots of room for Grande. She can drop the 3, but she decides to go to Lemke at the top. Lemke will dribble from the near side to the far side. Now into Anderson at the Bigfork bench. She'll pick up her dribble. Lemke at the top. 6:08 left in the third. Here's the top to Lemke. To Grande. Grande surveying. Bigfork being very patient. She'll drive in now. Gives it off. Near side. She'll pick up the double team. Pivots high out to the top. Lemke now into the corner. Anderson, far side. 3-pointer, and she'll drop it. Shay Anderson drops the tray. And it's 36-25. Bigfork. 5:40 left in the third. Esch with it in the near side. She'll dribble into the near corner. Grande is there. Picks up her dribble. Now to Kopang. Kopang into Gunther at the free throw line. She'll pivot around Berg. Pops it out to Clevenger. Clevenger picks up her dribble in the corner. Gives it off to Esch. Esch at the top. Now dribbles. Crosses over in Grande. Hands it over to Kopang. Into Burke into the key. We get a whistle as Burke goes to the floor. Ellison will pick up her first of the game. That's 2 quick fouls against Bigfork. Breakers holding without any so far. Burke, she shoots the 3 off the rim, no good. Clevenger is there. She'll pivot around Berg, throws it at the hoop. It won't go, and Berg comes down with it. Gives it off to Lemke, and Lemke will push. Crosses half court with 5:05 left in the third. Finds Grande in front of the Bigfork bench. Now into the corner to Ellison. Ellison picks up the double team. Lemke at the top. She'll set her feet. 3-pointer off the rim, no good. Berg skies for it. She'll pivot around. And we've got jump ball. Nice job by Tessa Burke to tie it up. It's a breaker ball situation.
21, George Nelson back in for the Valkyries.
Nelson will come in, and that will put Ellison on the bench. The Vals will go into a press. Burke will get the inbound. Anderson pokes it away, but Burke will control. She'll drive in, free throw line. Clevenger near side baseline. She'll get Lemke into the air. Shot over the hoop, air ball, and Burke comes down with it. 4:38 left in the half. Breakers have yet to put the ball in the bucket. 36-25. The Valkyries have put 5 up. Berg thought about the 3, then gives it back to Lemke at the top. Lemke now far into the corner to Anderson. Anderson comes back out to Lemke at the top. 4:20 left in the third. Anderson cross court to Berg. Berg's going to shoot the 3 from way outside off the rim, and Clevenger comes down with it. Clevenger gets it out to Kopang. Kopang will bring it up right to left. Crosses half court with Lemke in her face. Dribbles behind her back. Now at the top. She'll drive in, free throw line, stops, pivots. Has it poked away, and Clevenger. Clevenger to Kopang. Kopang pivots. Drives in, free throw line. We get a whistle, and they're going to say Kopang travels. Stelner will come in for Bigfork, and Lemke will have a seat. 36-25, 3:45 left in the third. Breakers looking to see if they can get a bucket in the basket. Schellner will control, comes to Anderson on the near side. Anderson back to Schellner at the top. Back to Anderson near side. Bigfork has been very patient in the third quarter here. Now Anderson crosses over on Esch. Now back to Schellner at the top. Pass in, bounce pass, Grande, far baseline, picks up the double team, now back to Berg in front of the Bigfork bench. Grande in the far corner, she'll cross over, Burke is there, whistle, and that one's going to go and stay with Bigfork as it went off of Tessa Burke, out of bounds. Berg to inbound, 3:13 left in the quarter. Here's the high pass to covered up by Nelson, and she'll be out of bounds. Nope, Clevenger's going to clip her, and she'll pick up her second, and that'll be the first one on the Breakers on the half. Inbound. In front of the Bigfork bench, the officials trying to get Anderson to set up where the inbound is supposed to be. Here's the whistle, inbound, Anderson. She'll come to Grande near side. Grande out to the top to Schellner. Schellner into and poked away, but Grande comes up with it high off the glass, no good. And the rebound by Anderson, no good. Berg comes down with it. Fought for, and it'll finally fall in, and that's Nelson for 2. She's in the book, and it makes it 38-25 with 2:44 left in the third. Breakers looking for their first points of the game. Kopang loses the ball on the dribble behind her back. She'll find Gunther in the far corner. Now back to Kopang. Kopang feeds it in. Burke comes out. Ash at the top. She'll pivot at the free throw line. Now backs off. Gunther far side. She'll drive in. Runs into Burke. We get a whistle. And this one will go against Schellner. And that is her first. Sneller. That's 3 on the Vals. Kopang to inbound underneath the basket. Burke with the catch and shoot at the 3. No good. And rebounded by Berg. Berg will get it out. And Schnellner will go in. Underneath, blocked from behind by Ash. Burke will get the rebound. And Grande gets it to go in. She's got points in each one of the quarter. And it makes it 40-25. We get a whistle. Kopang goes to the floor as well as Schnellner. That'll be her second. Barrett and Ellison come in now for Bigfork. Kopang gets the inbound. Schnellner will wolf behind her. Now Kopang will drive in, comes near side to Gunther. Esch at the top. She'll shoot the three. It rattles in. And now the Breakers have points in the third to make it 40-28. 1:47 left. At the top, Schnellner. Underneath the basket, and Gunther is going to be called for the foul. That's her second, and that will put Ellison at the line. She was 1 for 2 in the first half. Here's the first one. It'll rip the net. Official says one, bounces it back. Here's the second. That one rips the net as well. 42-28, Bigfork. 90 seconds left in the third. Nice screen by Gunther. Burke uses it. Finds Kopang, far baseline, jumper, no good, and Berg comes down with it. Berg gets it out and controlled by Schnellner. Schnellner now on the near side, 1:15 left in the third. Grande, near side baseline. She'll cross over on Burke, now gets it out, swings to the top to Barrett. Barrett calls out the play verbally. Drives in near side, finds Grande. Grande across the free throw line, steps back, free throw. Shot and it goes. 44-28, 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Underneath, Gunther high off the glass, it won't go, and Berg rips it down into the hands of Schnellner. She'll bring it up. Schneller, she stops, thought about the three, now cross court. Berg way outside, thought about it, now gets it out to Barrett at the top. She stands on the B at half court. Dribbles around, 28 seconds left. They're going to wait for the clock to tick down. There's no shot clock in high school basketball. Grande at the top now with it. She'll dribble, wants motion. Now comes to Ellison at the top. Ellison will dribble, comes near side, now Barrett. 15 seconds left. Barrett dribbles around, far side, now to Schneller. Schneller to Grande at the top. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Here's Barrett with the three. Off the rim, no good. Gunther comes down with it, and that's how the third quarter is going to end. And after one, or after three, it is 44-28. We'll step aside for 60 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Opportunity Bank of Montana offers a full range of real estate products designed to fit your personal and commercial funding needs. New to the home buying process? Visit with a real estate lender today and see if you qualify for a first-time homebuyer loan. What's more, Opportunity Bank is responsive with our local lending authority and servicing. Contact an Opportunity Mortgage lender today or visit us at opportunitybank.com.
A lot of insurance companies will advertise, "We're from around here." But then when you need to change your policy or file a claim, you wait, sitting on hold. At Payne West Insurance, help is just around the corner. You see, our colleagues live and work here, so we know where you're coming from. Probably a few doors down from us. You get understanding, peace of mind, and a true friend. Visit our local Payne West office or find an agent at paynewest.com.
Welcome back to Bigfork, Montana. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter. Bigfork Vows lead the Loyola Breakers 44-28, and Bigfork will have control of the ball. They run left to right on your screen. In the hands of Barrett, and Gunther's going to be called for the reach. That'll be 3 for Kenneth. They'll have it on the end line right in front of us here. Here's the inbound. Lemke will control. Lemke goes from the near side to the far side, drives in front of the Bigfork bench. Now near side, Anderson gets a screen by Lemke. Kopang pokes at it. She'll lose control, throws it right into Clevenger's hands. Clevenger will push. Two girls chase her down. Kopang by herself in the paint. Kiss off the glass won't go. Fighting for it. Kopang, Gunther, and Lemke comes up with it. Lemke races across half court, stops and waits for traffic. 7:25 left in the third quarter. 44-28. Lemke will drive in and she'll be fouled. If this is on Kopang, it's her fourth. It is on Kopang. Lemke to shoot two. She was 1 for 2 in the first half. She'll knock down the first one. And McKenna Round will make an appearance here as Kopang goes to the bench. Here's the second one, kisses the rim, slides over, and goes in for Lemke. 46-28, 7:21 left in the game. Ash will chase it down the far side. She'll have the baseline, shot no good, gets her own rebound, throws it at the rim, no good, gets a rebound, shot goes and one. Kay Ash will go to line for two. And Nelson will pick up her first for the Valves. The Breakers only scored 3 points in the third quarter, not until 1:47 left in the third. Ash will complete the three-point play, and it's 46-31 with 7 minutes left in the game. Anderson near side, she'll drive in. Gunther is there. Gives it off to the top to Barrett. Barrett now, she'll dribble and stands on the big blue B at half court. 6:50 left in the game. 46-31. Here's Barrett, free throw line, bounce pass to Anderson. She'll drive into the near baseline, backs off, gets run into, double team, and we get a whistle. And this one, I believe, is going to go against Esch. No, we get a timeout before. And we'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Opportunity Bank of Montana offers a full range of real estate products designed to fit your personal and commercial funding needs. New to the home buying process? Visit with a real estate lender today and see if you qualify for a first-time homebuyer loan. What's more, Opportunity Bank is responsive with our local lending authority and servicing. Contact an Opportunity Mortgage lender today or visit us at opportunitybank.com.
Welcome back to Bigfork. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. 6:40 left in the game. Coming out of the timeout, the Valves of Bigfork have the ball in the lead, 46-31. Barrett to inbound. She'll come high to the top to Lemke. Lemke will back off. Now comes to Barrett on the near side. She'll dribble out, stands in the corner at the near side top, now dribbles across the top and stands on the big B. Esch will chase her down. Far side, Lemke. Lemke picks up her dribble. Now Barrett at the top. Barrett crosses over. Double team. Round pokes at it. Lemke controls. Fed in. Gunther puts it back in her face. Lemke controls. We get a whistle. And Tessa Burke, I believe, is going to be called for the foul. They call it on Kopang. Kopang's not even in the game right now. I believe that is going to be on Tessa Burke. They'll take a moment. Walker upset. They're trying to get it squared away, the officials. It'll be Tessa Burke's first. Walker was beside himself on the sideline because that would have been 5 for Kopang. Inbound in front of the Bigfork bench. Barrett will control. 6:10 left. She'll cross over on Burke. Drives in, free throw line. And we get a kick by Clevenger. Smart move as Grande was making the move on the far side baseline. Barrett to inbound. Berg with it. She won't get the kiss to go, and it's rebounded by Burke. We get a whistle, and Anderson's going to be called for it. This will be number 3 for her.
Foul number 12, Shea Anderson.
6:06 left in the game. 5 apiece for the Vals and the Breakers. And we get a whistle. And this one is going to go against Grindy. That'll be her second. That'll be 6. And Kopang will come in. And Esch will have a seat. So we've got Burke. And who else came in? Esch. Burke will control. She'll drive free throw line. Throws it at the glass. No good. And Burke comes down with it. Outlet to Barrett. Barrett will bring it up court. She'll cross half court on the near side. Almost lost control of the dribble. High pass to Anderson. Anderson comes down with it in front of me. 5:45 left in the game. 46-31 Vals. Driving in, we get a whistle. And Tessa Burke will be called for her second.
Foul number 14. Tessa Burke, her second, 16th foul.
So Kopang, Burke, Round, Clevenger, and Esch in for the Breakers. High pass to the top. Schnellner, shot off the glass. It kisses the glass, won't go. Rebound, and Esch is going to be called for the foul. Burke went hard to the floor. That'll be number 4 for Esch. That'll be the 7th for the Breakers, and it sends Schellner to the line. First one is in the air. High arcing shot, and it will go in. She sets for the second. It's in the air. Off the rim, no good, and Esch will come down with it. 5:30 left in the game. 47-31 Vals. Esch has it in front of the Breaker bench on the far side. She'll dribble. Now comes to Clevenger at the top. Her heels are on the big blue B at half court. Now to Kopang. Fed in. Burke. She'll crashed on by 3. She has it poked away, and Anderson will have Burke go to the floor. No whistle, and Barrett will come up with it for Bigfork. She'll cross half court. Walks across half court on the big blue B. She'll just stand there. Burke will come out now. Crashes on her. She'll drive in far side. Spins off of Burke. Backs off. Burke is there. Active hands. Now drives in, trying to get a screen, and she'll go to the floor, and that's a travel. Coach Grande says differently, and she's got some words. The official turns around and looks at her, and the coaches on the sidelines with smiles. I don't know what Grande said to the official, but he stopped dead in his tracks, and the coaches on the sideline for Bigfork covered up their mouths and laughed. 47-31, 4:48 left in the game. Kopang with it on the near side. She'll split the defenders, and we get a whistle. Kopang will shoot.
Foul number 15, Heidi Schneller, her third, 17th foul.
Schneller with her third.
Line shooting 1-1, 11 taking Kopang.
And Gunther will come in. Round will have a seat. And Lemke will come back in for the Vals. 4:44 as Kopang is at the line for the first time tonight. First shot on the 1-and-1 off the rim, no good, into the hands of Anderson. Anderson will control, doubled up, we get a whistle. And I think they're going to call Burke on this one. Tessa Burke picks up her third. Since it's the 8th team foul, we'll walk to the other end of the court, and Anderson will shoot the 1-and-1. Grande to sub in. The official wasn't ready and shoves Grande back to the scorer's table. Here's the shot. High off the rim, bounces, no good. Poked at, Berg fights for it, out of bounds, and it'll be breaker ball. Now they'll let Grande come in. Anderson to have a seat for the Vals. Esch to inbound with 4:36 left in the game, 47-31. Only 3 points scored by the Breakers so far in the fourth. Here's the shot by Kopang, off the glass, no good. They only scored 3 in the third quarter as well. Bareth comes up court, stands on the big blue B. Burke meets her. She'll drive in. Kopang pokes at it, out of bounds, and will stay with Bigfork. The boys have pushed in. They're ready to play after this one. We'll have that action about 20 minutes after. Bareth the inbound in front of the Bigfork bench. She'll inbound to Berg. Bareth down the baseline. Shot blocked from behind. It won't go, but they're going to get Clevenger. This will be 3 for Sam. They say 4 on the big blue scoreboard. And that will put Bareth at the line for 2 as we are in the double bonus net. And Bareth will knock down the first one. Round will come in. Gunther will have a seat. So Clevenger, Esch, Round, Burke, and Kopang for the Breakers. Here's the second one for Bareth. Off the rim, no good, and it'll come down in the hands of Clevenger. She'll give it off to Burke. Ellison will chase Burke across. She'll dribble behind her back, drives in, free throw line. Poked away by Berg. On the floor, girls go to the floor. Berg comes up with it, and now Bareth will control. 3:55 left in the game. 48-31. And Burke will come in from behind and foul Bareth. That'll be 4 for Tessa. Sending Ellie Bareth back to the line. 3:54 left in the game. Here's the first one. It slips over the front of the rim. Anderson will come in, and Ellison will have a seat for the Vals. Burke underneath the breaker basket at the opposite end. Here's the second one. That one rips the net as well. 50-31 Vals. 3:45 left in the game. Kopang in front of the Breakers bench. She'll cross over, drives the baseline. Grande's there. She'll pivot out, finds Round at the free throw line. Round will shoot, and McKenna Round will put one in. She'll get in the book. Makes it 50-33, and Coach Walker says we need to talk about it. So we'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
A lot of insurance companies will advertise, "We're from around here." But then when you need to change your policy or file a claim, you wait, sitting on hold. At Payne West Insurance, help is just around the corner. You see, our colleagues live and work here, so we know where you're coming from. Probably a few doors down from us. You get understanding, peace of mind, and a true friend. Visit our local Payne West office or find an agent at paynewest.com.
Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Chris Stratton here in Bigfork for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as game 1 between Loyola and Bigfork. The Vals lead the Breakers 50-33 with 3:39 left in the game. It'll be Valkyrie ball out of the timeout. Lemke will inbound. Lemke brings it up court. Pressed by the Breakers. Grande will get it. Crosses half court. Comes into Anderson. Anderson picked up by the double team. Gunther will poke it out of bounds. It'll be inbound right in front of me. Anderson to inbound. She'll come to Grande. Clevenger tries to poke it away, but she'll control. Lemke now in the bubble at half court. Clevenger comes out to meet her. Bareth with a bounce pass to Lemke at the top. Now Anderson fed underneath to Berg. Berg will pivot. Lots of room there. Grande underneath, and they're going to say that Berg traveled. 3:14 left in the game. 50-33. Vals over the Breakers. We'll have the boys 20 minutes after this one finishes up. Both sides are pushed out. Kopang will drive down the baseline. We get a whistle. And this one will go against Grande. That'll be number 3 for her. 8th team foul, and that'll put Kopang at the line for the 1-and-1. Denning will come in. Gunther will have a seat. Here's the first one for Kopang. She'll get the help of the rim as it kisses the rim. The glass hangs on the rim and falls in. All of the 4 points. Shot, that one won't go. Brought down. Grande will push. 3 minutes left as she crosses half court. Waits for traffic, comes into the near side. Now gives it off to Lemke at the top. Lemke will dribble from the near side to the far side in front of the breaker bench, and Burke will kick it. It'll be a Bigfork ball in front of their own bench. 2:52 left in the game. 50-34. Gunther will come back in. Clevenger will have a seat, Denning will have a seat. Here's the inbound to Barrett. Barrett at the top. Clevenger is there. Lemke in front of the bench. Now she'll come to the top. Clevenger and Burke will find her. Grande. She'll drive the baseline. Shot. Jumper off the rim. No good. Clevenger skies for it, but it'll come down in the hands of Barrett. 2:35 left. Barrett will cross over. Fed into Grande. Esch will get a hand on it. Out of bounds, and it will be ball underneath their own basket. 2:35 left in the game. Anderson to inbound. She'll find Berg. Berg underneath the basket. Shot won't go. And we get a whistle as Gunther goes hard to the floor. And it will be breaker ball on the inbound. 2:30 left in the game. 50-34. Here comes Kopang, right to left. She'll drive in far side between her legs. Can't handle the dribble. Has to pick it up. Was going to shoot. Now she goes into Gunther. Gunther back out to Kopang. Sets her feet. Three-pointer off the rim. Gunther's there for the rebound. She'll turn. Has it blocked by Berg. Gunther goes to the floor. They throw it up to Anderson. Anderson can't control the dribble. She'll have to back off. Now Lemke. Lemke. Berg. Barrett. Now Grande at the free throw line. She'll shoot. Berg will come in. Throws it at the hoop. No good. And Gunther comes down with it. Bigfork wanted a foul. 1:55 left. Underneath the basket. Barrett will take it away. She'll dribble. Brings it up court. Clevenger is right there. Crosses half court on the far side. Finds Grande at the free throw line. She'll drive in. Shot off the glass and it goes in. Rakea Grande for two. And it makes it 52-34. 1:35. Kopang will dribble in. She'll pivot around. Shot no good. She'll fight for it. We get a whistle. And this one is going to go against the white. Jamie Berg will pick up her third. And we'll get a wholesale change here for the Breakers. As the starters will have a seat, minus Gunther and Kopang. And we have number 4, I don't have in my book here. That is Melly McHugh. And Violet Whitegrass will come in, as well as Denning. Here's the first one by Kopang, won't go. Rebound, and it'll be pushed up court. Schneller now comes near side in the hands of St. Stephen. Now Schneller dribbles across the B. 75 seconds left. Free throw line. Ellison underneath. Nelson. Kiss off the glass. It won't go. Gunther comes down with it. She'll dribble out. Taken away by Ellison as Gunther goes to the floor. Handed off to Barrett at the top. 63 seconds left in the game. 52-34. Fed in. Ellison. She'll pivot out to Barrett at the top. They'll find Schneller. Three-pointer. Off the rim. No good. Schneller fights for it, and we get a whistle. It'll go against Bigfork. And this one, Schneller will be the fourth. Both teams in the double bonus, so Gunther will go to the line to shoot 2. She was 1 for 2 in the first half. 52.3 left in the game. We have the boys up next, 20 minutes after this one finishes up. Both teams pushed out on either side on the far side. The first one for Gunther will slide in. Official says 1. Here's the second. It will go in as well. Now we get a substitution. Round will come in, and Gunther will have a seat. So Kopang, the only starter on the court right now for the Breakers. Ball brought up court by Barrett. Kopang also has 4 fouls to play with. Cross court, Barrett 43 seconds. She'll back off. The chants have begun for Bigfork. St. Stevens now to Barrett. Swings it far side. Sneller. Sneller will drive in. Whitegrass underneath to Nelson, and Whitegrass's poke on it will get it loose. Round with it now. Round will cross over, brings it up court, crosses half court with 25 seconds left. Kopang underneath to Whitegrass. She has it poked away, out of bounds. This one's going to be a foul as Whitegrass goes to the floor. San Steven will pick up her first. Isabella San Steven. And Whitegrass to the line. First one is in the air. Off the rim, no good. Sets for the second. It's in the air. That one slips in. Whitegrass will get in the book, 1 for 2 at the line. Makes it 52-37, 20 seconds left. Barrett, she'll come down. San Stevens, now back out to Barrett, swings it to Sneller. Sneller on the near side, 13 seconds. She'll dribble around. Cross court, San Stevens, she can't handle it, and it'll go off the head of somebody on the bench for the Vals. 9.5 left in the game. 52-37. McHugh inbounds to Kopang. Kopang back to McHugh. 6 seconds. 5 seconds as she crosses half court. Picks up her dribble. Kopang. She'll dribble up. They'll leave her open. Three-pointer off the rim. No good. And that's how the game will end. The Valkyries will get the big win. 52-37 over the Valkyries. Scoring leaders. Well, Jamie Berg, she had 14 and a half. She didn't get any in the second. It would be Reka Grande who would come out in the second half, and she would come out and put 13 points up. Still the scoring leader, though, would be Berg with her 14 points. The Breakers will now get ready for divisionals next weekend, Thursday in Ronan. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to our broadcast of the Bigfork and Loyola game. We'll have the boys game up in about 20 minutes. We'll step aside. Thank you for tuning in.